The Taliban continues to advance in Afghanistan and now it is closing in on provinces around Kabul. In the latest, the 10th provincial capital, the city of Ghazni, has now fallen to the Taliban. This means that the Taliban is only 3 hours away from the Afghan capital. The distance between Ghazni and Kabul is less than 150 kilometers. The terror group has even released a video to announce its capture of the city. Taliban have released a video from Ghazni's police headquarters after heavy clashes in the governor's house. Now, the latest city under Taliban's target is Herat. As per the latest reports coming in, a gun battle is underway around 500 meters from Herat's governor's office. And the terrorists are advancing towards the prisons. The third largest city of Afghanistan is also known as the Oasis City, a traditional stronghold of adversaries. Capturing Herat in the west would be a huge boost to the Taliban's claim, and its dream to establish an emirate in Afghanistan will be closer than ever before. With violence surging and the Taliban taking new territories in the north, thousands of people are fleeing their homes to seek safety in the capital, Kabul. Thousands have gathered in makeshift camps on the city's outskirts. There is a struggle to find food, but for the people of Afghanistan, it is either hardship in Kabul or potential death in their home regions. The terror group has been making rapid advances across Afghanistan. It has also captured the airport and military bases in Kunduz. The terrorists face little resistance from the Afghan troops who surrendered en masse. In fact, just yesterday it captured Faizabad. Prominent provincial capitals Kunduz, Taloqan and Zaranj are among the other cities which are now being controlled by the Taliban. The terror group now controls more than 2/3 of the country. The Afghan forces are now struggling to retaliate against the terror group. Differences between the Afghan army and Ashraf Ghani's government are clearly visible. A sense of urgency is sweeping Kabul. The Afghan army chief has been replaced amid the Taliban offensive. Habilullah Ali Zai has now replaced Wali Muhammad Ahmad Zai as the new chief of army staff, and Ahmad Zai, who served as the army chief for only a few months, faces heavy criticism as the Afghan forces struggled on battlefield. Meanwhile, the Pentagon has maintained that while the security situation in Afghanistan is deteriorating, the fall of Kabul is not inevitable as of now.
No potential outcome has to be inevitable, including the fall of Kabul, which everybody seems to be reporting about. It doesn't have to be that way. And I think it's going to be, it really depends on the kind of political and military leadership that the Afghans can muster to turn this around. They have the capability, they have the capacity, and now it's really time to use those things.
The United States has made it clear now that it will not provide military aid to the Afghan forces. Saying that he does not regret the Afghan pullout, the US President Joe Biden said that Afghan leaders must come together and fight for themselves. However, opposing what the Pentagon is saying, a US official has warned that Kabul can fall to the Taliban in 90 days. The US has almost completed its withdrawal from Afghanistan. Our correspondent Anas Malik, who has been tracking all the developments on Ground Zero, has now sent us the latest report with details from Kabul. Take a look.
Well, fighting seems to continue in Afghanistan and Taliban have overrun 9 provincial capitals in the past 6 days. Just a while back, the Taliban have claimed their 10th provincial capital, the province of Ghazni, and its capital, Ghazni city. But this is the claim for now. This has not been independently verified as yet. That would make the 10th, if only this is verified, that would make the 10th provincial capital to fall to the Taliban. Ghazni is in the eastern side of Afghanistan. That is about 150 kilometers from where I am in Kabul. It's about a 3 hours drive. In the past 24 hours, the Afghan government has claimed to have killed more than 400 plus Taliban men in its attacks. This is a claim that has been rebutted by the Afghan Taliban spokesperson. Additionally, if I talked to you yesterday, we saw that key meeting of President Ashraf Ghani with former warlords or uprising militia leaders, as they say it, in Mazar-e-Sharif, where they had vowed that they would do utmost to ensure that the country is protected. We saw a change of command yesterday as well in the Afghan army, where General Ahmad Zai, the then army chief, had been sacked and has been replaced by General Ali Zai, who was leading the operations in Helmand and precisely in Lashkar Gah. If I talk to you about the situation in Lashkar Gah, the Taliban now seem to have control of 90% of the city, whereas only a handful of government forces remain in the city of Lashkar Gah, who are seeking refuge in police in the governor house, and they are waiting for reinforcements to arrive. Anas Malik in Kabul, Afghanistan for WION World is One.
WION World is One is now available in your country. Download the app now and get all the news updates on the move.